Hey everyone, my name is Will. I'm the CEO of Phonely, and today we are going to walk you through how to build a voice agent that will let your business scale from hundreds to thousands of calls in Phonely simultaneously if need be in just a few minutes. To jump right into this tutorial, we're going to get started with how do we select a voice in Phonely's platform. To do that, you simply click the voices here and you're going to see a pop-up showing you hundreds of different voices in multiple accents, languages, and so much more. If you don't find a voice that you absolutely love, don't worry, you can clone your own voice by clicking this button, and if you want to adjust things like the voice speed, well, you can click the settings right here and that will allow you to do so. After you've selected the voice, the next thing that we need to do to our AI agent is set information in the knowledge base. To do this, we can simply upload files. We can do PDF, Word docs, or text files here, and that is going to give our agent context. So if somebody asks a question about pricing and we've uploaded a pricing document, well, Phonely is going to be able to answer that question at any stage in the conversation. Now, if we wanted to, let's say we had all that information stored already on our website, don't worry, Phonely can import your web pages by simply clicking the Add Website button, pasting URL there, and it's going to extract and import that information so that it can be referenced live on a call. All right, so now we've given Phonely context, we've given it information that it knows from our knowledge base. The next thing that we're going to do is go back into that agent design page and we're going to build out a call flow. Call flows are one of the most powerful pieces of Phonely because it lets you configure exactly how the scripting of the conversation will go, but it also does things like allowing you to schedule an appointment, transfer a call, send a text message, or do all of those nitty-gritty things that you might need to be done as you're having a conversation. To do this, you're simply going to click into a specific call flow here, and we're going to be shown this Canvas style editor. To give you an understanding of how this Canvas style editor works, it has two really important concepts. The first one is the vertical direction, and the second one is the horizontal direction. Now, what this means is that calls flowing in the vertical direction are going to be how we guide the conversation. So at some step in a conversation, we might have need the ability to transfer a call, and so that's going to flow vertically. Now, let's say that after the conversation, we want the AI to do something. For example, we might want the AI to send a summary of the call and of the conversation to ourselves as soon as somebody calls in. That is called a post-call action, and they can be connected from the nodes to the right here. A post-call action is going to allow Phonely to use any of the information that it gathered on the call. Additionally, it's going to let it use summaries and more context, more information, so that you can fire that information off whenever you go. The way that post-call actions work is if Phonely reaches this stage in the conversation, it's going to fire this action off. So it means in this situation, we've built a call flow where Phonely is talking back and forth to the user, which is identified here and can be accessed simply by clicking on the block. And don't worry, if this seems complicated, you can generate it with AI. You just tell it exactly what to do. It'll generate the perfect one for you there. And it's going to, and then it gives it some exit conditions. And exit conditions are branching flows in the conversation. So without getting into too much detail here, an exit condition is going to allow you to guide and structure the conversation between maybe going from this workflow, transferring the workflow over to this workflow, or vice versa. Phonely has a lot more settings and configurations that you can get into here, and it can all be viewed and learned about in Phonely's YouTube channel or by viewing our help center. Without getting into too much more details on the call flow section, we're just going to show you how you were to add a new node in Phonely's conversation. So let's say that you're building out a call flow and you wanted to maybe connect another talking block. So you want to say a few things in the conversation or collect some information. You can do that by simply clicking on a flow block and adding that information here. Or what you can do is you can add a live call action. A live call action is something that Phonely is going to perform externally. So that might be sending an email, scheduling an appointment, or transferring a call. Those live call to actions can be viewed, or you can build your own simply by clicking this build your own action. In short, this allows Phonely to do anything that you would do over the phone. And while it might seem a little bit complicated at first, it really just takes a few drag and drop steps and a few minutes of learning to get really comfortable with how you build a phone agent as well. Now, if you don't want to start from scratch, you can also use one of our existing templates here, which already has automated hundreds of different industries so that you don't have to build out and reinvent the wheel. Finally, if you don't want to do either of those things and you want to have somebody from Phonely's team help you build out the workflows, we've got a team of forward deployed engineers that will help you build out your agent for you. So if that's interesting, definitely check out our business plans or above, as we can build these workflows for you to save you both the time and the money of answering your phones. That is the full tutorial of Phonely's platform. It's the simplest way that you can build and test a voice agent that's going to allow your business to scale to hundreds or thousands of calls simultaneously. Everything else on the back end is completely managed in Phonely's platform, so you don't have to do a thing except for use the existing number that you have, forward your phone number to Phonely, or list Phonely as the number that you want, and let your customers go and call it. If you ever want to test Phonely's agent, you can do so by clicking the Test Your Agent button at any point during the conversation, and you're going to get a real live interaction with what that AI is going to sound like, so you can tweak and optimize it going forward. That is all the time that I have today, but thank you so much for watching this video to the end, and we really can't wait to see what you build or automate in Phonely's platform. Thank you.